What's going on, people? I am Swaver, and this is the Opinionated Facts Media Group podcast. I'm joined by my amazing team, Coco Love, Illuminated Lenses, and Journey to be Great. How y'all doing today?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing good.
Hey, I'm always doing good when I'm breathing.
I got you. I got you. I hope to our listeners, I hope you guys are doing great as well. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Today's conversations are going to be about New Year's resolutions and the Jeannie and Jeezy situation that's ongoing. On this podcast, our mission is to build better relationships within our community through using the power of conversation. If you guys like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. But we're going to start out with some things about the New Year's resolution. You want to start for us, Journey?
So, at the time of this recording, we're in the month of December. This is the day after Alabama won the SEC championship.
Oh,
and
plug.
a few hours later,
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And a few hours later, after they announced that Alabama will be going to the playoffs. So, once again, Roll Tide. But anyway, at the end of the SEC championship game last night, I was watching the Jalen Milroe interview, and he was just talking about earlier in the season, he didn't play too well. He got benched one game, and he was just talking about he had goals for himself. Even when people gave up on him, he always had goals for himself, and he just kept working on his goals. So it made me think about we're heading into the New Year's. And of course, everybody has the resolution, New Year, new me, every time. So I came across this article on timemagazine.com. The title was Sick of Failing at New Year's Resolutions. There is a better way. And in this article, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what stood out to me says as many as 80% of people fail to keep their New Year's resolutions by February. And it says only about 8% keep their resolution for the entire year. So I came across another article on LinkedIn which says that research shows that only 8% achieve their dreams and goals. 92% just give up or fail to do it, which is a huge percentage. These 8%, what they do differently is they divide their dreams into goals, then follow a system to achieve those goals, which ultimately take them to their dream. Basically, creating a roadmap. And so what I noticed, even with my own self, when I have written things down, I even went as far as the vision board, and the one that I currently made, like 2 things in the making that I can see unfolding. What I've learned from writing it down and creating a vision board, not only does it keep me focused on what I want, but it also keep me from getting distracted from things that don't line up with what I want.
For sure.
So with that being said, I encourage people, not even waiting to the new year, but starting now, getting real specific and deciding what it is that you want and start writing it down and make that a roadmap to your goals. And even in the Bible, it says, write the vision, make it plain on tablets so he may run who reads it.
Thank you for sharing that with us. That's actually pretty good. I was looking something up about the 10 most common New Year's resolutions from GoSkills.com. It was written by Brad Zomick. Y'all tell me if y'all agree with these. People say they want to exercise more, lose weight, get organized, learn a new skill or hobby, live life to the fullest, save more money, spend less money, quit smoking, spend more time with family and friends, travel more, and read more. Have y'all heard all of those as New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Especially the one about getting in shape. That's number 1, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, exercise more is number 1.
Yeah.
Which is why you can't get to any gym equipment probably within the first month of January. You have a very hard time.
So true.
We're going to transition a little bit to this Jeannie and Jeezy situation. For the people that don't know, Jeannie and Jeezy are going through this divorce. Or maybe, has it been final yet? Or are they still going through it? Do y'all know?
They're still going through it.
Okay, they're still going through it. But at first, it seems like Jeannie was like, oh my God, I lost a man that I really love. And it seemed like she was kind of regretting losing him or whatever happened between them. And we talked about that in the previous episode. But, go back and listen to it if y'all want to hear what we had to say about that. But it was some situations that took place. And I guess they decided that they just couldn't work it out and they was going to go through a divorce. So now Jenny's talking about, now I want to see what I could do with this prenup that we signed to see if I can get half of what he's got going on. That's allegedly. But I just want to get y'all opinion about that. Man, what y'all think about that? I mean, Jenny's like, hey, if he ain't coming back, I might as well get some money. What y'all think about that?
I don't know if that's necessarily the case. It could be, it could be a part of it. But I mean, they both know what was in the prenup. So if I would not be surprised if Jeezy was cheating. So I know they say black men don't cheat, but I beg to differ. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's Jeezy. I mean, so if he did, I would hope that by him knowing that that's in the prenup, prenup, if he don't want to miss out on whatever money he has to give to her or whatever. I hope he was, really good at hiding it. But I would think that also by her knowing that that's in the prenup, that she wouldn't have said that if she didn't have some kind of proof or whatever.
Jennifer be going hard. She gonna find a picture where he was looking at somebody. Hold it. See, he was cheating right here. It's right here.
I mean, but some people probably thought that anyway, just by how it seemed on the outside or whatever, because he filed for the divorce, which I feel like is kind of not as common. I feel like they said for a man to file for divorce. But then after they looked into it a little bit more, I believe he had actually did the paperwork or something like back in June, I believe, but he just waited. I don't know. And maybe he had told her, and maybe they decided they wanted to try and work things out. I don't know. But he didn't actually file until I think more recently here, maybe in September or something.
Jesus said he was sick of the shit. I got to go.
For me, because he filed, I don't know, maybe she is trying to, I guess, get revenge and go after his money. I don't know. Because, okay, he filed. Of course, he knows what's in the prenup. So I just feel like maybe it might be something she's trying to get some type of revenge. Because, again, I feel like if he was cheating and he knew that she knew, maybe he would not have filed. So
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was one of them situations where she might have already knew, but say when somebody's doing something or whatever and you don't care. You care, but at the same time, you still know you're not going nowhere, right? You know how some ladies that, they know that dude cheating and everything like that, and, they still want to be with that person or whatever, so they still trying to make it work and they overlook everything. But when they know you're not basically getting back together, when y'all actually break up for good, that's when they want to bring that stuff back up.
You know what? I believe that's probably what happened, man. Because it seems strange how she goes from come on back, I made some mistakes to all right, I think he was cheating. Let me see if I can find some of this in the prenup to see if I can catch this man. I just think that's really strange.
Because why didn't that come up when it first happened? It's one thing to not want to drag your personal business through the mud. I get it from that standpoint, but at the same time, ain't nobody just finna take blame for something. Because it seemed like she almost was kind of taking blame for the
divorce.
The marriage, the divorce not working or whatever. Just saying, well, she could have did this or she could have did that. But if y'all are getting divorced because he cheated, first of all, I thought, wasn't he the one who filed for divorce?
Yeah, I don't think that's why.
But you see what I'm saying? But if that was enough of an issue, and I'm not saying that that's not an issue. Obviously, that's a big thing. You don't need to cheat. But if it was enough of an issue, then I just don't feel like it would have came out right now. Do that make sense?
Yeah, like she would have said something about that before.
Yeah, like it's like, why just come out with it now? It just kind of seems like it's to maybe persuade public opinion a little bit. Maybe maybe there's a logical reason why it just came out now.
Well, based on the previous interview she did, I think a little clip of that where she was talking about how she felt about black men. I could see her doing something like that. But I will say, just in closing, that here we have another child, even though she's mixed, she's still considered to be black, that's going to have to live this way. Mommy and daddy that can't seem to get their stuff together, and then now this child is out there. And of course, she has two very wealthy parents, so it's not going to be like she's going to be starving or nothing like that. But here's some more children added to the bucket of children with no two-parent household. But I want to ask the listeners, you guys, what do y'all think? Y'all think Jizzle from the bottom of the map was out here cheating? Y'all think you think Jeannie was gonna get that money? And also,
the map is crazy.
What kind of New Year's resolutions are you guys coming up with so far? Let us know in the comments below. We appreciate y'all so much for always giving us the time and supporting us this far. We appreciate y'all so much. Again, I am Swaver, joined by Journey to Be Great, Coco Love, and Illuminated Lenses. This is the Opinionated Facts Media Group podcast. Until next time, peace.